I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively? And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run here with Ballage. Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Know your job. Go. That's me here.
From the 41, Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Tua. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Switch up. Mike, check, 59, 59.
Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, They want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's our field. It's a blast. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Right there.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, red. Blue striker.
On 2nd and 9. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, what a catch by Waddle.
Get off the field.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Toss play to Balaj. And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen. Pass. Pause red. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, pick you.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now he's flushed out left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. Shifts by at the 15. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because...
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. They're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. In your face.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Running right through him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Room to run past midfield. Trucks over him. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Tua now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, right side. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Mike 20. Let's go, baby. Turn up.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Miami,